Detroit Lions.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Walker now throwing on first down. Got a man. That's Allison. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And then open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but win.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Operating from the gun. Walker. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
And this carries into the end zone.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off the play fake. Walker. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Walker operating from the gun. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 56 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Cook, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To throw is Walker. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's good.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain.
Down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
And the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Walker. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Walker. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That's another.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. That's the end.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Walker. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
They find some open field here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing is Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Here's Walker. Off play action. And he's got it off. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 4.
Again, this is Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Running for it, here's Cook, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
That gain on third down, good for 28. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lions, first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And these guys have gone back in the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Walker. On 1st and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Lions.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On the stop, it was Mike Hughes.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford is going to fire this thing deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
To Adam Thielen. It's a
2nd and 7 from the 20.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Guy's man complete. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, Swift. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. No fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Looking downfield for Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
It's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw to the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Walker looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Walker throwing on 4th down. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Walker operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Walker. They're going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is good.
makes the score Vikings 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a game
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
to carry on.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Lions first down.
Stafford on first down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Stafford.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Stafford looks to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Score Vikings 34. Lions 30.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is probably keep it right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's Walker. Back to the air on 2nd down. And this is Cook with the grab. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
To throw is Walker. Off the play fake. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 65 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, Stafford here. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now it's Stafford. The man has got it incomplete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Do what we do.
And
Do what we do.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up the touchdown.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Lions.
On first down, it's Stafford. And a catch made by Johnson.
Stafford's pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Vikings.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third and 2, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They snap it to Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Smith on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.